Sup? What is crack-a-lack, my friend? How you doing? This is Jake of JG Calisthenics, and before I dive into it, if this is your first time here on this channel, then you should definitely consider subscribing to the channel now and turn on post notifications, because if you want to build more muscle, lose more fat, and just get stronger and more mobile with calisthenics body training, then you know you've come to the right place, my friends. So as the title of this video suggests, we are going to be going over my current leg routine, and this is basically I guess you could say maybe a weighted calisthenics. It is pretty much, you know, weight focus. I don't think there's really any bodyweight exercises, because I've actually kind of got to a point where one leg squats and even pistol squats with added weight and other variations like that, and when they get too easy, it gets a bit boring, and it took me years to work towards that point. But then once you get to that stage, you've always got to, you know, see how you can evolve and keep on improving. And for me, it got to a point where if I wanted to continuously see more results in my leg training, then I not only needed more external resistance, but I needed, you know, some heavy dumbbells and barbells to get the job done, right? So with that said, as I'm working with my coach, my main goal is primarily, like anything, as Phil works with all of his clients, primarily focusing on the back squat and getting stronger in the back squat. And then in general, besides that, a big goal of mine is not just getting stronger, but also being mobile and flexible in my legs. So as you'll see towards the end of the workout, you'll see my progress with my front and middle splits, as those are two big goals of mine to achieve. And I'll be showing you lower B, right? I have a lower A and lower B with my coach. Lower B, I'd say, is maybe slightly easier, because in lower A I do an exercise known as Nordic curls and Nordic curl eccentrics, which are absolutely brutal. If you do want to see me, you know, actually show these on this YouTube channel, make sure to comment down below, and maybe quite entertaining for, you know, the facial expressions I show, because as you'll see in my workouts, as I train less, I train very intensely to actually make the most gains possible, right? And so, as I said, I just listen to my coach, follows his instructions, and pretty much now we're gonna head over to my laptop. So I'm gonna do a cheeky voice memo. I'm gonna talk you through my current weighted calisthenics workout. Or we can literally just call it like a lower body weighted session, you know what I mean? Right, first things first, we're starting off with some cyclist squats, basically heels elevated squats. Basically feels much easier on my hip flex for now, as I was doing heavier deep squats before, kind of aggravated my hip flex a bit, so we're taking a bit back, so obviously it doesn't put as much load on my hip flexors, right? And here we're going for high reps, sets of 8 to 10 reps, and as this is more of like accumulation phase, my appetite is absolutely crazy right now. In my last full day of eating video, I think I was averaging about 2200 calories a day, whereas now it's like 2600. I think I'm gonna have to go up even more. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the second or third set, I believe, pushing hard, and then I pair this up. We basically like extend the set. Again, another way of being able to train harder with more maximal intensity, if that makes sense, with some deep step up eccentric isometrics. So basically I select heavier dumbbells, because obviously I won't be able to actually push up with this load, and I lower down and pause in the top, the middle and the bottom for around 8 seconds, I believe. And the mid-range in particular is the most challenging. It's a really good way to actually strengthen your back squat as a whole, or your squat in general, as basically by isometrically pausing under high load, that's where you can actually overcome like plateaus of like any sticking points you may be weak in. So it's a great way to, you know, work on some weaknesses, so you can get stronger all around and keep on making progress without stalls in progress, right? And so once done one side, and you see kind of just like running away, like, oh, thank God that was done. But we still got the other leg to do. And these are lower reps with the isometric pauses. I think it's like 1 to 3 reps in total, as it's pretty taxing. And yeah, this is the last set, I believe, set 3 of 3, doing this on my stronger side. Obviously always got to start with the weaker side and then doing the stronger side. And yeah, these are these are one of those, it's like, it's a love-hate relationship. Obviously hate them because like they get you massively outside your comfort zone, but love them because like the gains are rewarding, and being able to extend the set so I can still train more intensely and make more gains in my legs as a whole, right? And so after the paired set, 3 sets of the back squats and these deep step up eccentric isometrics. We do some, oh, hang on, no, not yet. Just gotta stop my timer. Now, we're gonna do some dumbbell split squats with full range of motion. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna do a video on this, I think in like the next week on these, because these are so freaking fantastic. Build strength, build flexibility, and build mobility all at the same time. It's phenomenal, right? If you can build more muscle in your legs, fix knee pain, fix hip pain, fix ankle pain, oh, it's amazing, just in one exercise. Absolutely fantastic. And obviously my coach as well really preaches these a lot, because again, it's a way of working smarter rather than harder. You make a lot of gains in just one exercise. And let me see, is this the last rep? No, this is not the last rep. Gotta keep on pushing. Gotta keep on pushing. All right, now it's the last rep. Grinding it out. And then again, this is a third set with the split squats. I do some seated good mornings. This is a really good way, again, building strength and mobility at the same time. Another case of working smarter rather than harder. And this is really good for the posterior chain, particularly the lower back in particular, which of course is very important if you are to do any high intensity strength training, because obviously if you've got a weak lower back, you're going to be compromised both in progress and also injury risks. But if you've got bulletproof lower back, then you're going to be all good, pretty much. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last rep, keeping the back straight, grinding it out. I say this all joyfully, but obviously here it was very intense in the actual workout itself. And here we finish up with some mobility work, as again, that is a goal of mine. We're doing some pigeon stretch to open up the hips in external rotation, and then after these we do some squat rotations to mobilize in internal hip rotation. And then after this, let's see, cut the clip short, we're now doing some pike work. Obviously this is something I need to work on, doing feet close, feet straddled, and yeah, and then after that, I believe, let me see, yeah, here we do some isometric drop sets for the front and middle split. Starting off with the front split, basically I use a dumbbell to kind of allow me to lower down into the stretch, nice and slow. This is all about breathing, right? This isn't just a mobility exercise, this is a breathing exercise as well. We're really got to focus on trying to get your body to like calm down and relax as you get deeper into stretch. That's obviously the key to flexibility, because if you tense up, then your nervous system will basically fire up and you won't be able to go as deep as you can. So here I'm very close, I'm getting very close. Flexibility has not come natural to me with my tight ass hamstrings from the years of football I played when I was younger, but we're getting there, and so close, so damn close. I look forward to showing you guys the full front split soon. Well, I can't tell you when, but as you can tell, we're getting very close. And now with the front splits, we then do the same with the middle splits. And especially, as you may know, as I explained in my transformation video, I tore my tendon adductor in, no, I didn't tear it, I pulled it. Or did I say pull? I don't know. I pulled my right side of my tendon adductor about a couple years ago. So literally, like when I first started doing these, my right adductor was like, nope, Jake, nope, we're not doing this. So it's taken a lot of practice to calm my central nervous system and be like, yo, it's all good. We're just getting deeper into the stretch. And we're making progress. We're making a lot of progress. If you look at some of the progress I showed before, back in May, we've made a lot of progress and we've come very far. And so yeah, that is my current lower body routine. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And yeah, I think, you know, as you can see in the setting, obviously me now going to the gym as I've been doing so for, I'd say, the last 3 months, let's say. I kind of wanted to touch upon the fact that, you know, if you yourself are, let's say, getting to that point where you're progressing beyond, you know, the basics of calisthenics, or if you're a beginner in general, right? I feel that if we really want to continue to improve and see results and more results in our health and fitness, we've always got to, you know, seek to get outside our comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? I feel with almost like the brand and reputation I built with JG Calisthenics of obviously, you know, working out at home, knowing to go to the gym, is that it was great at first when, you know, all the exercises I could do like were challenging for me, if that makes sense. But for me, when it got to a point, especially for the legs, where, you know, the type of exercises I could only really limit myself to were actually becoming limiting for the actual results I could gain in my lower body training. That's where I had a big, you know, resistance to going back to the gym, because I built this reputation of you don't have to go to the gym to get in amazing shape. It's like, oh, what are people going to think now? And I mean, as you've probably seen, you know, I've shown plenty of clips of me working out in the gym over the past few months, and no one's really said anything. And you know, I think, I don't know how to word it exactly. I think for me, it wasn't just a case of, you know, my branding and such. I think it's almost like, I don't know, it's like obviously when you work out at home, it's just you've got no one else to worry about. But then it's like working out in the gym, it's like you got people elsewhere, and you're like, oh, what are people thinking of me if I'm performing like certain exercises or that? And I mean, truth be told, like no one really cares. I mean, I think where everyone's kind of in the gym for their own benefit, and for me, I found that for me, if I really wanted to continuously increase my own progress, like I need to actually increase my progress to actually be able to support you in your own progress and your health and fitness as well. So for me, I just had to be like, yo, Jake, like you've got to continue evolving, and in order to continue evolving and improving, it's like you've got to do different things that you haven't done before in order to get to next levels that you haven't actually been at before. Do you get what I mean? There's kind of like the saying of, if you've done what before, God, let me repeat that. There's a saying where it's like, if you have done what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. It's kind of like the Albert Einstein saying of, you know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So if you get to a level that you're progressing, you kind of like stagnate, as I did when bodyweight leg exercise just got too easy for me. You're just going to get the same results even though you put more and more effort. And that's where for me, I had to get outside my comfort zone and actually start going to the gym so I could actually keep on progressing and getting stronger in my leg training as a whole. And so yeah, I mean, I thought it was worth, you know, sharing that with you. I hope this was of value to you, and I hope you have enjoyed the video as a whole. And I'd be curious now, as well as I've shown you my own progress, I'd love to know how your own progress is going as well. So like I said, you can feel free to send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram, or I'll link all my social links down in the description below. And I'd love to interact with each and every one of you. And if you enjoyed this video, as I said, make sure to give this video a cheeky thumbs up, as it shows me that you enjoy this type of content, so I will make more of the type of content that you enjoy seeing most, right? And comment down below, well, I'd love to know, you know, anything within this video. You know, what did you feel of the workout? How's your progress getting along? As I said, anything. As I said, I really enjoy interacting with all of you, and I make sure to reply to as many comments as I can, because every single one of you are freaking awesome, right? So, you know, with that said, if I said it again, but with that said, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, share this with a friend or friends you believe would benefit from these gains, and as that's enough for me today, I enjoy the rest of your day, my friend, as a crew member of the Gains for Express. Keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next video.